Right now, one role is deciding every Marvel Rivals match, and it's killing team diversity. I'm making this video to address the ongoing problems and how we move forward into Season 7. Support ultimates are way too powerful, and its sustain is extremely high. Fights get dragged out and turn into wet noodle brawls, where you just hit each other and nothing happens except farming ultimates. Global ult charge needs to be nerfed. For all characters, gaining your ult should feel rewarding, not Since the dawn of this game, triple support has been an issue. And the balanced team seems afraid to make big changes. They're happy as long as things don't change too drastically. I don't really understand that, because anything that gets nerfed can be buffed again. It's highly unlikely the core player base will just quit because the devs try a different direction. Changes can always be reverted, and it's better to experiment and see the results than to repeat the same small adjustments while everyone keeps complaining. So what are the core issues? Sustain is very high, and it's justified by saying DPS also deal high damage. But the real imbalance is that support ultimates have disproportionately more value than the rest of the hero rosters. Ults are being spammed constantly, and neutral play doesn't matter as much as it should. On one side, tanks are forced to solo tank and feel low impact. On the other, most players are tired of triple support being the default meta, because matches become slow and lose their skill expression. When you list the problems, the solutions aren't actually that complicated. If you look at the hierarchy of impact right now, supports are king. DPS come next because of their ability to make picks.
Becoming an Avenger was the best thing I've ever done.
Especially in solo queue environment. And tanks are the least impactful, acting as damage sponges. So supports can farm ult faster. Supports and tanks are naturally very symbiotic, so instead of only nerfing support, what if we slightly buff tank ultimates so they could actually counter support ult spam? Imagine a world where Doctor Strange ultimate can one-shot 275 HP targets in his ult. Or where Rogue's ult siphons healing and applies a healing debuff. Not enough to make support ult useless, but enough to drain their immortality effects. That would create ult combos and break the current stalemate where support ults act like a full map domain expansion, and the only counter is your own support ult. Like, look at this. Actual domain expansion fights where nothing matters except support ults. In that system, tanks gain real impact. Players can experiment with ult combos, fights don't stall forever, and at the same time reducing global ult charge will make every ultimate more valuable instead of spammed. So in summary, you give tanks more impact by making them a real answer to support ultimates that makes running a second tank more attractive. Slower ult generation makes triple support less reliable, because that comp depends on farming ults as fast as possible to always have a reset button. And the best part is, these are small changes. You're not completely redesigning the game. You're giving the balance team a new direction to test without taking huge risks. And individual problem heroes can still be tuned separately.
Zoma.